Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your collective May reading. My name is Kimberly from The Path Illuminated. This is my new YouTube channel, so if you found me, thank you so much for being here. I am looking forward to doing more readings as time continues. I am a tarot reader, an alignment guide, and a coach. I do not see myself as a psychic or a fortune teller, but I am an energy reading, so I believe that whatever messages come through there for the evolution of your soul to provide some insight, a different perspective, some food for thought, hopefully some support and inspiration. But at the end of the day, always remember that you know better than anybody else when it comes to your life and your situation. So trust yourself and your own intuition and guidance, and remember that you have free will. And like I said, this is a general reading, so the messages may resonate, they may not. If they don't resonate, don't force the message. I will start with 5 cards for the overall energy, and then I will pull some clarifying cards, and then I will end the reading with an animal spirit card. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Please give me a clear and accurate reading for the Sagittarius collective for the month of May. I am recording on April 17th. We are quickly moving towards Taurus season. And on April 19th/20th, depending on where you are on the globe, we have the new moon and solar eclipse in Aries. And then several hours after that, or the next day, I should say, we have Mercury going into retrograde. So the energies are going to be really intense, and I am not an astrologer, but I do follow astrology. So retrogrades are all about the reconsider, reassess, reevaluate, reset, and definitely get lots of rest. Double, triple check emails, back up your computer. Some people would say don't text your ex. That's like sort of the normal advice, but retrogrades are definitely a lot more deeper than that. But you know if you should be texting your ex or not. We usually know whether or not we should be doing things like that. All right, angel, spirits, and guides, please provide me. Ooh, card just went flying. A couple of cards. I'll take these. Angel, spirits, and guides are providing me with a clear and accurate reading for the Sagittarius collective for the month of May. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So you might be feeling a bit emotionally unstable during the month of May. You might be feeling kind of all over the place and like you're not really connected to your intuition. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Magician in reverse, so definitely feeling like there's a bit of a block in your intuition and your manifestation powers. You just might not be feeling quite like yourself. And it could be a time where you're really needing to go inward to connect more deeply with your emotions and your intuition so that you can understand why it is that you're feeling that way. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And this might have a lot to do with a potential for a new beginning here. The Fool is card 0. It's the beginning of what they call the Fool's Journey, and it's the first of the major arcana. And you can see that as I have the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and then I have the Modern Witch Tarot clarifying. The Fool is all about taking a leap of faith. It's following the call of your soul, being, naive, but in a really beautiful way of like realizing that, there's only one way that you can start a new journey, and that involves risk. However, The Fool is clarified by the Fool in reverse, and perhaps this is why you're feeling emotionally unstable and disconnected from your intuition and your powers of manifestation, because there is this really big new beginning, this new journey that is ahead of you, and you are really afraid of looking like the Fool. So you're kind of avoiding taking this leap of faith. Temperance is out, so I definitely see you as taking some time to reflect and connect deeper with spirit. I think if you can get to a place of taking some time to reflect and to go in internally, you'll be able to come to the conclusion that you are being called to this new journey that is going to require a risk, but maybe your ego is afraid of how other people are going to view you. You're afraid of taking this leap of faith. You're afraid of what's going to happen, like what's on the other side of that ledge, and there's no way to know. And I think that ultimately, like, it's going to take you trusting the universe and your guidance. As you can see in Temperance, right? This angel has a foot in the water, a foot in the ground, and the cups are being poured into. And the water is all about your emotions and your intuition. And so I think during the month of May, you're really going to be dealing with, like, how do I find the right way to approach this situation? And how do I move forward when I am really struggling with my own inner guidance, but I'm feeling this draw? It's like, even though you're feeling disconnected, you continue to feel this push for something new, and you do feel the guidance of the angels and spirit. Ultimately, this is all about your financial stability, and building something that you can really grow from, that is going to bring you abundance and stability in your 3D reality. The next card is the Five of Wands, but it's in reverse and is clarified by the Two of Wands in reverse. So it seems to me like perhaps this leap of faith, this new journey, maybe you are looking at starting a new business, going out on your own, and you're afraid of the competition. Maybe you're in a highly competitive field. Two of Wands is all about making choices and thinking about what your options are, but both of these are in reverse. So what I'm seeing is maybe you're feeling a bit intimidated by the potential for competition within your field. Maybe there's competition at your job for a promotion or a new project, and you're continuing to have a hard time with making a decision. You feel really blocked, even though you're definitely, like, Sagittarius, you're feeling this call, and, like, it's divinely guided, but your ego is kind of playing tricks with you, like, oh, how's it gonna look? What if, there's what if there's a chasm below? What if you fall to your death? And you're kind of, like, questioning yourself, but that taking this leap is going to help you build your stability. And then you get into this place of thinking about, like, oh, well, I'm going to have to deal with this, and there's going to be this person I have to deal with, and, like, I'm not really sure. Do I really want to make this decision? It's, like, I don't want to fight with anybody. But at the end of the day, the Seven of Wands, this is about also conflict in standing your ground. Obviously, you can see him. He's got the higher ground, but there's nobody else in the picture but this figure. So I think it's the month of May, Sagittarius, is going to be about you fighting with yourself and standing up for what you want and coming to the conclusion that you are the only person that is standing in your way of this new future. And it's definitely going to be a big death. I think it could be a death to a way of being in the past. Maybe you have been stuck in a place of constantly questioning your own intuition and your own guidance and who you are, right? That you are the magician, but you doubt that. You feel called to this new beginning, but your ego is like, I don't want to look like a fool, but you really feel called to do this. And then your ego's like, but what about the competition? Are you sure you want to make this decision? So there's a lot of like back and forth during the month of May. And I think that once you come to this place, Sagittarius, of realizing that you are the only one who's standing in your way, you're going to finally accept the death of this way of being, that you no longer want to pretend that you are not who you are. You're tired of playing small. You're tired of being scared of how things are going to look to other people. You want something that's going to build a financial foundation for you and your future family, but you're going to have to get out of your own way. And that means that you're going to have to die to this person that you may have thought you were. And you might end up hurting some people's feelings because they want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you thinking small. They don't want you to be the competition for them because they actually know how powerful you'll be. So I think May is going to be all about you dealing with your inner conflict and the fact that you're going to have to make a decision about following your own intuition and spirit where it's leading you. You're going to have to deal with the fact that, you have to start as a beginner. You have to start as the fool. You don't know until you know. But follow your heart where it's leading you, because ultimately this is going to create a lot of success for you, I feel, Sagittarius. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle card to close the reading. I can say I totally feel you. I've been reading tarot since 2017. And I have been reading for clients for a few years. But it's really been challenging to shift what my past has been, the person that I've been. I've been working in the corporate world, and like that seems very stable, and now I'm doing this new thing, and like, what are people gonna think? And like, what about the competition and the other readers and all of this kind of stuff? And ultimately, I'm the only person that can make that decision. And ultimately, I want that old persona to die because I want something new. So I have to risk looking like a fool. So I don't know. I felt called to share that with you on a personal level. Okay, Cobra is the card that I got. I'm going to read it from the book, so just bear with me while I find it. This is fire energy, according to the book. Cobra. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of an inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, know-it-all, egocentric. To bring into balance, take a class and study. Yeah, so for me, this really tracks Sagittarius. Understand that we are all students of life. And in order to do something we've never done, to have something we've never had, we have to change course. And if you are looking to start a new business or take on a new project or be promoted at work, whatever it is that you're working towards, you are the only person who is actually going to stop you. If you can really follow your intuition and start trusting it instead of questioning it, you feel the call. The only thing that's stopping you is you and your ego. So take some time during the month of May to get back to yourself and to your your inner guidance, and be patient with yourself. And if you need to reach out to a therapist or a coach or a reader or an astrologist to help you gain some equilibrium during the month of May, I would definitely recommend that. I hope these messages were beneficial for you, Sagittarius, and I'll see you next time.